It's been 2 weeks since we got back from hiking Half Dome, and probably the question I get asked the most is, how are the cables? And so, even though I made a short video of our trip to Yosemite, I want to put together another video showing our experience on the cables. Here's some general info about the hike from the trailhead at Happy Isles to Half Dome and back. Round trip, the hike is about 16.5 miles with an elevation gain of 4,800 feet, almost 5,000 feet. We left the trailhead at Happy Isles at approximately 5:15 a.m. We arrived at the top of the subdome, the base of the cables, at about 10:30. Prior to the cables, there's a lesser known area called the subdome, or sometimes just referred to as the steps. This area is also quite steep and can be intimidating if you don't like heights or something around you to hold on to. And at the end of the steps, there's actually a flat area that is quite steep and difficult to get up. After resting and eating on the subdome, we donned our gloves and headed for the cables. Because a permit is required to climb the cables, the number of climbers is limited. And on the day that we went, there was a ranger at the base of the subdome checking for permits, and if you did not have a permit, you could not climb the cables. Friends of mine who have climbed the cables before have commented on how few people there appear to be on Half Dome when we went. However, you quickly find out that your progress is very dependent upon those in front of you, whether they're climbing or descending. Fatigue is a big factor at this point, and I would say most climbers stop on the boards and wait to take a rest or to give somebody descending a chance to pass. Whether waiting for fatigued climbers or people descending, your arms and hands do get tired. Some people who are impatient will go outside the cables, and this is really discouraged because if you were to slip or fall, there's nothing to keep you from just falling down the side. One thing I learned from my experience is that climbing the cables, I was just too polite. Not that you have to be rude, but I also got frustrated waiting for people either that were climbing up and waiting on the boards or waiting for people to come down. I think there's plenty of room for people to pass going up and down, but when I descended, I just decided to be a little bit more assertive. And so if there was somebody stopped below me, I would just ask them, "Are you good? If so, I'm going to go by you." And everyone seemed to be okay with that. If you do any research before you climb Half Dome, you'll find out that everyone recommends bringing gloves. In the video, you can see my daughter has on rock climbing gloves with the fingers cut off. I had a same pair and that worked out fine for me, although she said she would have preferred to have full-fingered gloves on. As you near the top of the cables, the angle of ascent flattens out a little bit and it's a little bit easier. However, for myself, I was starting to really feel the altitude and was breathing quite heavy. Talking with people going down, some people preferred to face forward and hold on to both cables, while some people preferred to back down.